one is arguing with you about beware the lizard's point that you're saying. I don't even think that was her point. I think what you're doing is creating a straw man. You're building up a belief structure in her argument and then knocking down that argument when it's not the argument. Basically, you're saying that she says people should be fired if they don't hold the same opinion as her, and that's not what people are arguing here. I am not arguing that, and chaozieg is not arguing that. What we're saying is, in this case, he wasn't fired for holding the belief. It was the fact that he made a negative comment to someone because of his belief. Okay? He is protected from being fired for holding that belief, but the second he voices that to a coworker in a negative way, then he is fired. The terms of service says, if you make a negative comment regarding race, gender, sexual orientation, or religion, you will be fired. The terms of service does not say that you can make your voice known about your beliefs due to race, gender, sexual orientation, or religion. If I went up to a homosexual and said, I'm better than you because I'm straight and you're homosexual, that's a negative comment. I would be fired for it. Because I'm heterosexual, my speech isn't protected there. It's a work environment. We're not talking about in the press. We're not talking about in public. It's a work environment. You are agreeing, by working there, you will follow these terms of service. The terms of service state that regardless of your beliefs, you will not make a negative comment to someone else regarding their beliefs. Do you get it? So it's not that he held this belief. He could hold it all day. He could even go to HR and say that this person's belief is making me uncomfortable, and they'd make arrangements for them. But the second he went to them and made a negative comment, he was in violation of his terms of service. Therefore, he was fired. That's what we're arguing here, Dustin. So stop trying to turn it into something else. Stop trying to create an argument for us and then knock that down. No one cares about his beliefs, and no one feels he should be fired for his beliefs. Everyone feels that because he went to this person and made a negative comment, due to the terms of service of his contract that he signed when he was hired, he was in violation of that. If this lesbian went to him and said that cross around your neck offends me because I've been persecuted as a lesbian by people of your kind, and your religion is stupid, and you're stupid for believing it, she would have been fired. Because she signed that same agreement, that same terms of service, that said that she would not make a negative comment. Therefore, she made a negative comment, she would have been fired, he would have been protected from his beliefs, he would have been protected from others saying negative things to him about his beliefs. That's where it lies in. It has nothing to do with perception. You're saying that he's perceiving her as doing it on purpose. It has nothing to do with perception. If a black person came in with a shirt saying, Black Power or something like that, and I'm perceiving that as an assault on me, and then I go up to them and make a negative comment, my perception is not protected. It doesn't matter what my perception is. I'm fired for making the negative comment. That's what it's all about. It's about verbalizing a negative comment to someone. And that's the terms of service. Once you violate that, you're fired. This is our position, Dustin. If you want to argue against our position, then argue against our actual position. Okay? We don't care what belief anyone has. I don't care if someone is purposely the dumbest person on the planet. I don't care if someone likes to whip themselves in the back with a cat of nine tails in their free time, jerking off, singing, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. I don't care. The second I go up to them and say they're stupid for doing so, that's when it becomes a violation of the terms of service. Do you understand that? There's nothing to do with that belief. They can do that all day. They can even say that they did that before. It's fine. They can tell me, hey, dude, guess what I did on this weekend? I whipped myself in the back with a cat of nine tails, jacked off, and said, I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener. Isn't that great? In the second I say, no, you're a fucking moron for doing that. You're an idiot. I'm going to be fired due to their terms of service. If I sign that contract, I'm going to be fired. Dustin, we love you. You're our high allied commander of the apostate army. We love you, man. It's great. But here you're missing the mark completely. You're missing the mark so bad. It's like if Nicaragua attacked the U.S. and then we bombed the crap out of South Africa. That's how far off the mark we are. If Finland, for some reason, decided to bomb Providence, Rhode Island tomorrow, and in retaliation, we sent 4 nuclear bombs to Melbourne, Australia, that's how far off the mark you are here, Dustin. You're arguing a completely different point that no one even holds. That's why we're all sitting in shock at the amount of videos you've made here that completely miss the mark and have nothing to do with what we're arguing. Okay? The negative comment got him fired. That's it. The belief that caused him to make the negative comment, he could hold it all day as long as he didn't make the negative comment. Belief structures are protected from being negatively criticized in this work environment. The negative comments are not protected in this work environment. No one has freedom of speech in a work environment. You are working by their rules. You are following their contract. If a work says that you cannot wear religious iconography at their work and you wear a cross, you're going to be fired because it's their rules. You are working and abiding by their rules in order to gain employment there. That's the point here. Their rules stated you can hold any belief and you will not be criticized for them. However, if you criticize someone else for their beliefs, even if it's due to your beliefs, you are fired because it was a negative comment. Dustin, I love you, man, but you got to get the point, okay? I don't know how to drill it into your head further. Man, I really don't. I have no idea how else people can vocalize this to you, because you're going to shift it on some head and create some weird belief structure that no one even thought of before and argue against that. No one cares, man. No one cares. Address the fact that he signed a term of service saying he would not make negative comments regarding these things, and then he did. That's it. That is the point. That is why he was fired. That's why it's so cut and dry in everyone's eyes. If I sign a piece of paper telling you that I will not burn your house down, and then I do, even if I'm burning your house down because I think weird demons are in your house, I am in violation of contract because I promised I wouldn't burn your house down. That is the point, Dustin. Do you understand it now? Please tell me you understand it. Please address the points that I'm actually making here. Please, Dustin. Please address the point that the strict fact is he promised never to make negative comments about one of these 4 things, and he did. He was in violation of contract. Therefore, he was fired. It's cut and dry. His beliefs are not protected if he vocalizes them in a negative way. He is working under their contract. Okay, man? I'm signing off now, hoping to God or whatever is up there, or hoping to my belief, just hoping to your own human intellect that you will get the point that we're making here to you. Thanks, man. Signing off.